All right. Good morning, cyber friends. This is Mitty Man coming back at you again from Walker Studio, back in Studio B. Once again, we give God all the praise and honor, give Him all the glory. We thank Him for life, health, and strength. We thank Him for as well as it is, and we thank Him for all of my cyber friends, all of my close inner circle cyber friends. You know who you are. I wished I could, maintain contact with everyone on my contact list, but that is not possible, people. You know better than that. But we do give everybody their honor where honor is due. I come back this morning very early. I know y'all wondering what in the world is Mitty Man doing sitting up there with a hat and shades on, but I don't wear these hats and shades precariously. In other words, I'm not doing this here trying to be cool, Modi or anybody like that. There, I'm just those of you that know my condition as well. I thank God for God has really blessed me over the past year, and now it's going on a year and about 6, 7, 8 months. This is September now, so yeah, this call you from February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's 7 months. So about a year and 7 months, God been blessing me, getting my health back, rejuvenate me, and old Mitty Man is really bounced back a plenty, but he's not totally 100% yet. Mainly with my eyesight, and this is why right now that even though, like I said, it's early morning, it's about 9 a.m. and I've been up ever since about maybe about 5:30 this morning, 6. I'm an early riser, people, really. When I don't burn the whole midnight oil or all night oil, I'm still up. Matter of fact, no matter what time I lie down, I got so much stuff that I'm in me and I'm trying to get done and I'm motivated to do. It makes it very hard for me to get to shut it off and to really shut myself down, even though I know I must shut down. But the reason why you see old Mitty Man, because I know you got to explain these things to a lot of us, because we want to know why in the world I'm sitting up there with a hat on and shade? Well, mainly it's because of the fact that um, even though physically, according to all my doctors, I'm doing very well, but my eyesight, I'm having still issues with my eyesight, especially my left eye. My right eye is doing pretty good. Matter of fact, my eye doctor for the diabetes, he has stopped giving me the injections in the right eye, but the left eye is very, very stubborn. It's very stubborn, so that's how come I'm wearing the shades and the hat and trying to block some of this light out of my eyes, which is in this room. And believe it or not, it really has an effect on me. But nevertheless, I come back to do this video. I'm hoping that I may or may not upload this video to my cyber friends. I may not upload it. I'm really doing this because of the fact that I heard something on last or this morning, earlier this morning, on one of the videos I done, and the audio was very, very draggy. And I didn't realize it was like that until I just sat back and I listened to it, and I'm beginning to think that it was maybe this program, which I'm using now, is called OBS. Um, I've not heard anyone. I believe though my buddy House of Jazz, Richard Butler, had mentioned to me in one and made a comment on one of my videos in the past. He had said something that my audio wasn't right, and I didn't really realize which video he was speaking of, so I didn't go back and check it out. But I do remember, and I do think it was my buddy Richard that told me about the audio. But now last night, or early this morning, I should say, before I got me a little rest, I noticed that it was very, very draggy. So that's why I'm doing this video here, and I'm gonna play it back before I upload it. And if it's bad, it will not get to YouTube. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be known of getting out bad audio. But nevertheless, I wanted to let my cyber friends know um, we are working on some stuff. And being a leader, y'all, a lot of times I'm talking to the ones that are in leadership. You already know. Sometimes you have to make some hard decisions. Sometimes you have to make some unpopular decisions. You have to do that sometimes, and that's what makes the job a little bit difficult. But that is no less. That's the weight that you carry sometimes. and you must be able and have the backbone to make those decisions. Matter of fact, if the Lord say so tonight, we have, if we do have rehearsal in my group, Junior Walker and the Gospel Tritone, it's we done missed the last 2 weeks, I believe it is. We've been missing a lot of rehearsals, and some most of it legitimate reason we had to miss. In other words, it wasn't just because we were laying off, but it was a legitimate reason. But nevertheless, Satan does not want anything to happen that's on a positive note. He always try to block that out. And really and truly, I got a decision that I'm going to have to make. Most of the time people want you to make the decision, but like I said, if you are the captain of the ship, the captain must go down with the ship. In other words, you don't. You can't be a leader if you can't make the hard decision. It's all right to lead when it's easy. That's no problem. But when it get hard, that's the proof. That's the litmus test of a great leader is when the decisions that you have to make get hard and unpopular. Are you still able to stand there and be the leader? And so this is what it's got to do. And there's some things that must be done. And matter of fact, we are here now at the beginning of September. People, we are only about 3 months away from the Christmas season. October, November, December. My birthday is in November. In other words, November the 3rd to be exact. In other words, and I'm proud to say and to sit here and share with my cyber friends. I'm not ashamed of my age. If the Lord say so, I will be 58 years old on my birthday. And I feel pretty good. In other words, in spite of in spite of the attack that was made against my physical health on last year. In other words, Satan meant it for evil, but God turned it out for good. And so, with that being said, I did not know as of last February that I would ever. I mean, my mind had been on Junior Walker and the Tritone. I had tried to get that group together for a long time, but I did not know after I became ill on last year that I would ever get it up on its feet. But nevertheless, it was this year. Matter of fact, just a few months ago, to be exact, just a few months ago, God saw fit and allowed me to get the group on its feet. In other words, with my present members, as y'all know, y'all seen them on the net and everything, and what I really wanted to do, and hopefully I will go on and do just that. I'm gonna make some arrangements. I'm gonna make my own little personal arrangement, and some I'm gonna do it off of a variation of an arrangement that has already been done on a little Christmas EP. It may not be but about 5 tracks maybe that I'm gonna try to do for get the gospel, Junior Walker gospel Tritone to do, just to test the water out. In other words, we're gonna try to do this year. We done let the things so much done got ahead of everything, but we got to. Matter of fact, I got to regroup, and I'm gonna try to put this video up to let my cyber friend know exactly what I'm trying to do. And matter of fact, I'm going to talk to the group tonight if we rehearse. I know I got Bible study tonight also. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this here in the Bible study, if the Lord say so, because I got a special Bible study that I want to maybe do tonight, if the Lord say so. So in other words, if this video is not dragging, it will be put up on YouTube for my cyber friends and anyone else that might want to know anything about the happenings around Walker's music. I still call it Walker's music, even though right now I'm not really running a label. I'm not running a label. I mean, I started out as that, but after I got stricken with that diabetes so well and other issues, like I said, I had quite a few issues, people, on last year that really hit my health really bad. It got my strength. I had gotten down to 148 pounds, people, believe it or not. And that's just a notification from Facebook there. But I had gotten down to 148 pounds. But thank God that now, after the year and about 7 months, God had brought me back I'm back and I don't regain a lot of my weight back. I haven't regained all of it back, but at least I don't look like a chicken leg no more. In other words, I got a little bit more pounds on me, and we don't want to get too much weight though. That's not good for you either. But nevertheless, we just want to thank all of you who have stood by me, who have prayed for me, the man, all through the ordeal. Those of you that knew about Old Minute Man, and we thank y'all for that. I thank all of my church family, my home church family, and y'all Missionary Baptist Church, as well as New Salem CME, Pleasant Grove AME, all of you that stood by me through my one of the darkest days and nights of my existence. I have never, people, I've been sick before, but never like that. And but God brought me, and we thank God for him, and I thank God for all of you. Let's just keep praying for each other, people. And we got a storm on the way. We don't know. They say it's breaking down, and that's thank God for that. I prayed. In other words, that's all I can do. And I pray for everybody that's in the path of the storm. God, we are praying for those families already that lost family members in the midst of this storm. There's a few people that lost lives in the Bahamas, from what I've heard in that area and region. I think the last I heard it was about 5 to 7 lives that have been reported lost during that thing. I still believe, y'all, that this is a work of Satan. Satan's job is to kill, steal, and destroy. Now, I know some people that may not believe the way I believe, but I just don't believe that God is I don't believe that God will take life in no storm. I just don't believe that. And the reason why I believe that Satan is involved in this here is because of the fact that if you notice that when Satan went to God by Job, and it said that God allowed Satan to test Job. In other words, and then if you notice that what Satan done in regards of Job's kids, not only did he take all his possessions, but he went and got his kids. In other words, in a whirlwind, it said came and killed, and broke down the house where all of Job's children was, and it killed his kids. Don't you know God wasn't in that? Because he said that God was not in that. Satan was in that. So I still believe that holds true in all this here, terrible weather and calamities that we have. I do believe that is Satan in the mix. Now, a lot of you may not believe that. I'm not trying to persuade anyone. I'm just telling you what I believe. And that's how come I always go against the grain. I rebuke it in Jesus' name because, see, I look at what Jesus did. Jesus rebuked the wind. And the reason why I said that bad wind cannot be of God is because if it was of God, Jesus would have never went against his Father. He said he only does what he sees his Father do. And him and his Father agree. And there was no way in the world, if that wind, that boisterous wind was the will of God, Jesus would have never stopped it. He never would have rebuked it. Now, I mean, y'all, let's go with the logic on that now. Please, before you go and get critical with me, man, just think about it. Jesus went against it. So if he went against it, then it couldn't have been his Father, because he never went against his Father. That's all I'm going to say about that. And like I said, I'm going to explain the hat and the shades again, y'all. It's the light. Even though, like I said, see, I keep a light. That light, even this here man-made light, it gets to the eyesight, so that's why I'm wearing the shades and the hat, sitting here on the inside. So y'all just bear with the Old Minute Man on that. And like I said, some of you might not even see this video, because if it's dragging, I will not upload it to YouTube. But if everything come out right, I want to upload it so that y'all can make a comparison to the one I did earlier this morning to this one and tell me if there's a difference. I'm talking to my close cyber friend, my inner circle now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So with that being said, this Minute Man saying whatever you get into, if God is not in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. This to the next video, next Bible study, which is tonight. It is 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and good morning.